Welcome to the 2024-11 Release Highlights video. Let's jump right in with our first item, the new Analytics add-on for SAP Fieldglass. With the new Analytics add-on, users can access predefined stories which combine customer data with benchmarking data. The future-ready workforce story seen here displays a set of compelling dashboards for customers with a strong focus on sustainability. Filters can be used to refine data based on user needs. To use this new feature, all users in the SAP Fieldglass application will need to be created and managed within the SAP Identity Authentication Service. For more information, contact your Customer Success Partner or Program Success Manager, or submit a case through SAP for Me or the SAP Fieldglass Help Centre. Our next item, archiving changes. In the May 2023 release, SAP Fieldglass introduced the data archiving threshold. This threshold is set on the buyer's company details page, and the default value is set to 3 years. To give customers the opportunity to set the threshold they wish to use, all data that was archived was recently moved back to current data. However, at the end of 2024, SAP Fieldglass will start the archiving process again. Therefore, it is recommended that customers review this setting and apply the appropriate threshold for their company as soon as possible. With our next update, all buyers can now enable the Use Flexible Skills and Certifications company configuration. This update allows the Flexible Assessment Scale functionality, introduced in a previous release, to be used by customers who already have a downloaded qualification dictionary or existing qualifications. Once enabled, users can create customized assessment scales by defining the number of levels, labels, and descriptions. As part of SAP's Total Workforce Management strategy, this feature aims to align Fieldglass qualifications with SuccessFactors skills, enabling consistent skill searching and matching across internal and external talent. Once the flexible assessment scale has been created, a qualification can be associated with the custom scale. Jumping into the job posting creation process, we can see how the skill is displayed with the flexible scale, allowing the creator to select the relevant value. Purchase unit enhancements. The existing one-to-one relationship between purchase unit and legal entity is now being expanded to allow many-to-many associations, and purchase units can now be linked to multiple legal entities and sites. While viewing a purchase unit, a new site widget displays. While creating a legal entity or site, the Associate All Purchase Units field has a yes or no option. If yes is chosen, all purchase units are associated. If no is chosen, purchase units will need to be added manually or via upload. Next up, we have Rates 2.0 updates. The SOW discount feature can now be used with Rates 2.0. To enable this feature, customers should update the rule discounts can be defined on the SOW to yes on any applicable SOW types and templates. The rule will not apply retroactively and will only be enforced going forward for SOWs created from the updated templates. Also, buyer companies using Rates 2.0 can now use job seeker custom fields and the native worker pay type field as keys in their rate and rate component lookups. These new filtering options are then automatically available and visible to suppliers from the Rate Details tab on job postings. Activity item checklist levels. Buyers and suppliers can now group activity items into levels within an activity checklist, allowing multiple activity items to be completed simultaneously before advancing to the next level. Within the checklist, click the Manage Activity Items button. The first section that appears is Miscellaneous Activity Items. Looking at level 1, we have the configuration option to add activity items to this level or remove this level. On level 2, we also have the option to add further levels to the checklist. This update ensures that each onboarding step is completed in the appropriate sequence. Jumping into a worker record, we can see how the activity checklist items are displayed in their levels. Auto-generate security ID. A new Auto-generate security ID company sub-configuration is now available, which allows a security ID to be automatically generated from a buyer-defined pattern using a combination of native SAP Fieldglass fields and required custom fields. A different pattern can be defined for each country or region, or for all security IDs. In the segment section, the user enters parameters, modules, and additional details. Once setup is complete, clicking the new Generate button will automatically generate a security ID based on the pattern that has been defined. New inactive status for cost centers. This release brings a new inactive status for cost centers. Looking at the cost center list view, the new status is now displayed on relevant records. The inactive cost center will display a reason code. The reason codes are shared for both closed and inactive cost centers. Looking at a worker record, the inactive status is reflected under Cost Center, shown in the Details tab, and under the Cost Allocation tab. Associated timesheets that have been submitted against a now inactive cost center will automatically display an error. Timesheet cannot be approved because the following cost centers are closed or inactive. This document should be rejected and resubmitted with open cost centers. Currency conversion for approval group rules. This new functionality works with the existing currency conversion object. To convert values under rules, ensure there are applicable entries in the currency conversion list. Once your currency conversion is set up, navigate to the rule engine. If not already available, the rule engine can be enabled by your company's configuration manager users. Here we can see an approval group rule that already has the flag for apply currency conversion set to yes. Please note that only spend and budgeting variables will be applicable for conversion. Also, the conversion will be to the company's default currency, US dollars in this example. When applying to an approval group, it is the same as any rule or variable. It is advisable to put relevant information in the rule's naming convention so it is easy to discern the threshold that has been set when reviewing the approval flow. In the example here, the default is in USD, and knowing the factor set for conversion from Great British Pounds is 1.25, you can see why the rule dictated that one threshold or approval level was skipped and the other was applied. Allowed URL list functionality in custom fields and chat. The allowed URL list functionality has been extended to custom fields and chat modules so that URLs are clickable directly from the SAP Fieldglass application. The custom field data type must be text area. The default field value can then contain a URL that will be clickable from the user interface after a record is created. Additionally, chat messages containing URLs can also be clickable. Here we see a message sent from the buyer to the supplier. Then on the supplier side, we can see that the URL is indeed clickable. Homepage Layout Manager. A new Layout Manager admin object is now available that allows the creation of homepage layouts that can be associated to user roles. 4 default layouts are automatically available. These layouts cannot be edited or removed, but they can be associated to user roles using the association tree. Once setup is complete, users in that user role will automatically see this homepage layout upon signing in. There is also the option to create new layouts. Users can select a banner colour, choose whether or not to show the What's New button, and select Add Cards to choose the cards that should be displayed in the layout. The order of the cards can be changed and removed at any point. Want more information? Visit the SAP Help portal, view the Spotlight Features Guide, or speak to your Customer Success Partner or Program Success Manager today. And don't forget to check out the other videos in the Release Highlights series.